We serve a lot of multinational customers. So these are customers, let's say, are headquartered here in the US that need to employ people outside the US. That is tremendously expensive. EOR provides a solution or a workaround that's a lot less costly. They were going outside of Bamboo to get that, so we needed to make sure it's part of the all-in-one. It was about speed to market and cost and who's the right partner. Who absolutely knew inside and out the complexities around compliance, around payroll, who owned their technology versus subbed it out, and who was really building for the long term and for the future.
For years, Bamboo has invested in our US infrastructure to pay people. We now have access to global infrastructure. That would have taken years and a really large investment for Bamboo to build by ourselves. But with Remote, we were able to go to market in less than 6 months and quickly serve our customers in a way that we were never able to before.
One of the things that we aim for is to have all of the employees in one place. And employees take on a bunch of different shapes. And so you can manage all of your employees no matter what type in one place. That speaks to the value of BambooHR and our embedded partner with Remote. And we'll continue to do that and make it seamless and all in one. The difference between an embed versus integrate really is what shows up in terms of the customer experience. So when you're using Remote's EOR, it feels like a BambooHR experience.
So the BambooHR embedded experience starts in our ATS. Customers can hire anywhere they want using our ATS and our embedded offer letters. From there, customers can select from 90 different countries to use our embedded employer record product, and that's built and baked in through Remote's compliance. Then they invite the employee to Remote and pick up on the BambooHR experience from there, managing their access levels, their onboarding experience, and onboard to the company just like they would to their HRIS traditionally. We recently launched a new contractor management experience with Remote. And about 4 days after we launched, we had a bunch of feedback from our customers that said, hey, we already have our contractors, they already have contractor services agreements. We would love to use this experience for invoice and payments, but we want to bring our own contracts. Remote's API and SDKs didn't support that functionality yet, but we were able to work together and ship that to customers in less than a week from launch. So when a customer goes to create an employment contract, let's say in Germany or France, we serve up, hey, here's the data that you need to enter to create this compliant contract. The moment that I met the Remote team, which was a staff product manager and a solutions consultant, I was like, this is who I want to work with. The way that we think about product, the way that we build, the focus on outcomes, and also they match our energy. Like I said, hey, we have 2 weeks to figure this out. And the first time we met, they said, here's our proof of concept, walked us through it, and then said, here's the resources you need to go do this on your own. Let's meet tomorrow and come back with questions. And I came with a long list of things that we needed help with. She was like, yes, we can do that. Yes, we can do that. Yes, we can do that. And I said, wait a minute. Are we sure we should do all these things? Like, I want you to challenge me and make sure that this is the right thing for Remote, for Bamboo, for both of our businesses. And to me, that was a big moment of like, we're not at the same company, but I trust you and we're going to build the best experience and we're going to be successful for both of our companies. And now the challenge here is that compliance isn't static. It changes daily, monthly, yearly. And we trust Remote's API to serve up the relevant data for hiring an employee in that given month compliantly. We actually don't need to understand all the nuances of those compliance changes. The data is just served up. It maps to Bamboo's fabric or design system, and we give that baked-in compliant experience to the customer automatically. So one of the challenges that you'll run into as you build an embedded business is, hey, how are we going to sell this and how are we going to support it? And for Bamboo, we wanted to own the customer relationship, but Remote was the trusted partner with compliance. We have global employment specialists that co-sell with the Remote team. Remote has empowered our specialists with on-the-spot information.
One thing that's been really fun about working with Remote is we'll get together, and we'll talk about the product, we'll talk about strategy, anything around, making a great customer experience. And I will tell you, I don't know who works for Bamboo and who works for Remote.
When we decided to partner with Remote, we launched a customer waitlist. And in 6 months, we gathered over 2,000 customers. And now, about a year later, we have hundreds of customers and employees using our embedded experience within Bamboo.
The outcomes have been great and it's been in the millions of dollars, but the exciting part is what's to come. As we've now built the foundation, continue to add and build more products, and it'll be just that much more, appealing. So it's just the beginning.